Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Laurie here. Hey, where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go for my morning walk. And do you want to go?
No, I have something to do here.
What are you going to do?
I'll make my dress so I draw it, see. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'll see you after my walk.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll go to lunch.
Okay, that's good. Bye.
Adios. Well, good morning. Well, today we're going to do a little walking tour around. And I want to share with you 3 phone consultations that I had. First one was with Veronica. And Veronica is a 62-year-old woman who wants to come down here. She says she wants to have more of a stress-free life and wants to live in Mexico. I says, great. So I asked her, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. Well, here's what her plan was. Her plan was to come down, start an internet business. Also, she said that she liked arts and crafts and wanted to see about maybe able to sell products in arts and crafts stores or maybe at open markets. And so we discussed that. And the other thing she talked about doing was maybe renting a big house and then sort of create a little Airbnb by renting out small rooms for income. Okay, so I asked her, I says, well, what type of an internet business would you like? You want to be a digital nomad, huh? And so she says, yeah, that's what I want, digital nomad. Okay, so what do you think? And what would your subject matter be? What would you be, helping people with or selling? And she says, well, actually, I don't have anything. And I says, oh, okay, that's interesting. So you don't really have anything. And are you, comfortable around the computer and editing and all that stuff? And she says, no, I'll learn that. I'm a quick learner. And so I says, okay. Now let's talk about your crafts. What type of crafts do you do? Are you a jewelry maker? What type of, things that you would like to sell? She says, well, really, I really don't. I'm not a jewelry maker. I have made doilies, in my past and stuff like that, little Christmas stuff. But she says, I figure I can learn. And I says, oh, okay. And then the Airbnb. So I says, okay, well, that's a possibility, because it is getting popular down here. You could rent out rooms. And so typically what I do is I go into asking people, because I want to find out if they can qualify for a temporary visa or permanent visa if they're looking at living down here. So I asked her, I says, let's talk about what you have, what type of money you have to move down here. And she says, I have $800. $800, I says. Okay. And that's it. She says, yeah, that's it. That's all I have. And she has an income of $800 a month coming in. And so I says, okay, that's going to be tight, very tight. And I says, you can't even qualify for a temporary visa. I says, okay, let's look at it. I really want you to live your dream. She was really excited about, moving down and, just getting away from a stress-free life. And I says, I really do want you to live your dream and enjoy, a good life. The first thing I just want to tell you, Veronica, is that it's not stress-free down here in Mexico. Living in another country, you have to learn a lot of things. And so it's really not stress-free. But it can work down here for you. And so I says, now you only have $800 a month. So I says, Veronica, if I was in your shoes, here's what I would do. Save up $1,500 for 6 months. In other words, $1,500, save it, and accumulate 6 months worth of living expense down here. It says on $1,500 a month, you can live down here. Save it up for 6 months. Then come down on a FMM tourist card. And then you're here for 6 months, and then you can check it out. And so I says, don't even think about or worried about qualifying for a temporary visa because you cannot afford it. But come on down 180 day and see what you can do with it. Don't rush into it, Veronica, because if you come down, you try to come down on $800, you're just going to fall on your face. It's not going to work. So that's basically what my conversation with her was. And so what I felt that I did for her was, I didn't want to squash her dream, that was for sure, but I thought, well, I would like for her to have a realistic look at it. Save up the money. Don't worry about qualifying for a temporary visa. I was, concerned that she would come down and fall flat on her face, and so she was very satisfied with the information. She was disappointed, of course, because she really wants to come down now and live, but that's not possible. For you that are maybe new to our channel, we have this phone consultation that I've been talking about in this video here, where you can book an appointment with me. There is a charge, it's $38 for a 50-minute to an hour conversation that I'll have with you, private conversation, and we'll go over what your needs are. I know that I can save you a lot of time, frustration, and money by assisting you. So if you would like to book that, and we'll get together on the phone and talk. Okay.